releasing me. Free the dragons in the artisan world, then seek out the balloons. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Nasty Norg?
That's all I can tell you.
Hello everybody, Ray Phoenix here, and this is a demo for Spyro 1 on the PS1. Stuart Copeland really did do a very great job with the music in this game. The music in this game is awesome. And this game pretty much has anything you'd want in a good game. It has action, it has adventure, it has gem collecting. You get to collect gems in it, you get to go to levels and fight bad guys, flame them down, run them down. It's a very imaginative world. This game very well deserves 2 sequels, which is exactly what it got, 2 sequels. This is a demo, so it's a very early version of the game, a very early version of the game. See, the sound is not fully made out properly, and the controls are kind of sloppy as well. I know the full game isn't actually like that, but that's just because it's the demo version. And the dragons are not fully animated yet. You see, there's a caged thing there. Look at that. See, again, that's what the dragons are like. In the actual full game, they actually get up and talk and speak and things like that. Most of them do. But in this game, what do you expect? It's a demo, so... Yes, I keep saying before, what do you expect from a demo? That you could run those guys down there, so you run them down, you could hit those things too, you could run into a bunch of stuff. This game is well designed. I really give my props to people who designed the game. The sound is really good too. People design the sound, the visuals, and the audio, and came up with the ideas and stuff like that. Spyro really deserved more than just 3 games. He should have had a whole saga of games. I don't mean all the games he got afterwards. I mean, like, he actually should have gotten, like, more games made by Insomniac. Insomniac should never have abandoned him. Sure, they could have still went on to make Ratchet and Clank, which is what they did after they made Spyro, but they didn't need to abandon Spyro completely. Not that I have nothing against Ratchet and Clank. No, Ratchet and Clank is very good, but I kind of like Spyro more. Spyro is basically my favorite franchise on the PlayStation. I actually like it more than Crash Bandicoot. Spyro should have been an unlockable character in Crash Team Racing. I wish that was the case for Spyro. And now here's something cool about this game. You stand on top of that castle, or it looks like somewhere in Ireland or somewhere like that because of how green it is. And I could glide over there, glide across the ravine there, and collect more gems. Oh, I'm almost going to fall into that. This game is full of hidden entrances and hidden things you could go for, and this demo very well shows that well. If this actually is, I have a lot of demos. I mean, I have a lot of demos for the PS1, but this is definitely one of the better demos. One of the better games of the PS1 too. Like I said before, the PS1 holds a record for having the most amount of games I have for any other system. I have more games for PS1 than I do for anything else. So we noticed down there, we got a key down there, as you probably saw, and came across a locked box earlier. So, let's open it. That's what those locks do. It's like in Zelda when you find a key and you can unlock stuff with it, and you can break it open and collect the gems. Again, the gems don't make the same sounds they make in the full game. That's because this is only a demo, so I keep saying that. It sounds a lot better in the full game. Trust me, you have to trust me on this one. But again, don't just take my word for it, take everyone else's word for it. A lot of other people played this game, they said it was good, so don't just take my word for it, take everyone else's word for it. Another interesting fact about the full game of Spyro Dragon, Spyro 1. Spyro 1's the only game in the Spyro franchise where it is possible to get everything in the game, like 100% complete every level in the game, without backtracking. No backtracking is required in Spyro 1. As in Spyro 2, there's a lot of parts where you could earn extra upgrades, like extra abilities, like climb, like the ability to climb and the ability to climb and you can also learn the abilities to swim and head bash. But that's in the full game of Spyro 2. But a lot of times it's like in the first level you come across something you're not going to get till well into the game, like the ability to climb or the ability to swim or something like that. So basically the game forces you to backtrack. The game forces you to go back to that level after you play the game after you play more levels in the game. This game doesn't do that though. This is the only Spyro game that doesn't do any of that. It's possible to get everything in the game on the first go. I know, I tested that once and I tried it out. So we're gonna get stuck in some hedge labyrinth. Oh no, we didn't get stuck in the hedge labyrinth. I actually noticed there's a dragon in here that still needs to be saved. Yeah, I see, we have to save him. It's basically just giving him helpful advice. Things like, go after the things to help your health up. The sparks, that dragonfly follows Spyro around. He later became a focus in one of the sequels. A sequel could have been really good called Spyro Enter the Dragonfly. Unfortunately, Spyro Enter the Dragonfly wasn't that great of a game. It was too plagued with glitches, but no, that's because the people who made the game were forced to rush it so it could come out in time for the Christmas of 2002, when it was originally supposed to be released sometime in 2003, so yeah, that's why Spyro Enter the Dragonfly wasn't that good. It very well could have been a lot better, though. I wish it was a lot better. I wish they would go ahead and actually make a proper Spyro Enter the Dragonfly. It actually could have been a very good, could have been the Ocarina of Time of Spyro games. It could have been like one of the best video games ever. More awesome music by Stewart Copeland. Stewart Copeland truly is a great underrated composer. He's my favorite member of the band The Police as well. He used to be in The Police where he went on in that band before he went to compose music for video games and shows. I believe he also did the music to the movie Good Burger as well. Good Burger was a pretty good movie. Welcome to Good Burger, how can I get you a good burger? Good Burger, how can I get you a good burger? Yeah, I wish Good Burger was a place in real life. I'd eat there if it was a real place. I'd like to eat a Good Burger. So I have to kill that big Nork. Those things are called Norks, I think. Those alien, those creature things. They look more like they could be Shrek or something like that. Or something out of Shrek. And again, Shrek kind of lives in some kind of fantasy world like this. Unless it's Star Shrek, which is something some kid came up with in the 4th grade. Back in the 4th grade, some kid came up with that. Hey, why don't we make a Star Shrek? You know, like Shrek, but it's set in space. You know, like it's like Star Wars or Star Trek or Guardians of the Galaxy. You know, it's all in space. And then again, Spyro kind of has spaced out stuff in it sometimes. It's like a modern day version of medieval times almost. Oh, look at that. Another one-up. The one-ups in this demo version are gold, but in the actual full game, they're actually silver colored in that full game. And this is the only game that really has one-ups that look like that. They actually do look different, or they're done differently in the sequels. It's the only game where we actually have those. There's a lot of things this game does that are different from what sequels do. But this game is a masterpiece. It really is. This game should not be ignored. It's better than a lot of other stuff that we have on the Ps1 and other systems. This game's a lot better than Final Fantasy, that's for sure. I don't like Final Fantasy that much. There's a lot of stuff on PS1 I don't like as well, like Final Fantasy. I don't like Final Fantasy, and I don't like a lot of stuff. But this game is really good. Ray Phoenix signing out.